Hey folks, let's get today's daily target on CSS Battle going. Oh, how great! How great is that? That is the cutest ever. All right. Step 1. Deciding whether we're going to use the nested template, which is the body tag. I think we have more than... I think we want 2 paragraph elements or two individual elements and not use the body just for simplicity's sake. So let's do that. So the blank template creates a single paragraph element. And I'm going to make 2 of them. The first one has a background of white. The second one has a background... Actually, the first one has a background of a radial gradient, doesn't it? Yeah, radial gradient. 1Q black at some small value, 10 pixels, and then white 0, and then P plus P is green. And let's go ahead and we'll nuke the margins. And I guess we do need, so background, let's do a non-correct color. We'll do light blue. So we get the contrast, but we need to make the shape first. So let's do that. So thing number 1. We're going to push it down with margins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. 90, 92. Okay, a little more height. 20, 30, and 40. Perfect. Now we need border radius. Border radius. Let's try some Q values, huh? 40Q, 100Q. How about 50Q, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. And then 130. Ooh, look at that. So, okay. So then the final values are 0 and 0. This is where it gets interesting. Because I think the 2 border radii interfere with each other. So even though I'm changing this one, so let's do 100 pixels, 200 pixels. Just so we have more... Oh, and does that work right? Holy crap. I am very surprised that is the case. So let's move this background over 10 pixels, 20, 30, 40. And that seems to be great. And then the second has a height of like 30. And then margin, we'll say 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And we're going to need some negative margins here. Minus 100, 30, 40, 50, 40. Minus 50. And then the height of 40. You can probably see what I'm doing here. And we need to set a border radius that makes sense. Border radius is, let's do the 1 inch thing. Yeah, we'll do 1 inch. And then probably just this final. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 42. Is that it? I think then I only need, what numbers do I need? I think that's fine. I'll take that. I'm going to replace the light blue, and I think we've made what we wanted. I like that. That is a 100% match. If I do unit replace, you see that reduces to 25 VW and 50 VW. Probably not better than Q values, which would be in the 100 range for, I think, both of those, or at least one of those. So, give or take. Other optimizations to make here, not really. Nothing that I'm excited about. I'm a big fan of using custom properties or variables, but that's, not really the point of it. Is that it? I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to add. I was thinking I had other ideas, but really, the shapes really determine this. Doing radial gradients, because it's asymmetric and there's several of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 radial gradients like that ends up being just a little bit too much. It's easier to use elements and to use border radius to shape them, to create those shapes. For this instance, if it's more symmetrical, then a radial, a gradient does just as good a job. But because you got to carve out the individual pieces, this is a little trickier. Last thoughts. Do I have any last thoughts? Not really. This is great. It reminds me of some of the ones. It seems like there's a puzzle with a guy with teeth, and it's on 3 sequential days. It's actually a really cute puzzle, and I think that it changes, like their eyebrows move and it smiles, and it's really clever. I wonder if tomorrow we'll get another face. Maybe this face is doing something, and of course that's, faces are fun. Human beings see faces. Hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself. Go make a web page. Bye.